Hello everyone, this is Anna, and welcome to my guide on How2Sim series. This is part 3. In this part we will look into single target, and next part we will look into AoE, which will be part 4. So yes, welcome. This time around we will only use Simulation Craft and the add-on SimCraft. Simulation Craft again. And now we need to look at options like how to set it up. As in, because some people, they sim and they're like, hey man, can you look at my logs? I just simmed 700k and I only did 600k. Can you tell me what's wrong? And then I look him up and I don't see much, of course. Like there's always room for improvement, of course there is. But I don't see much. Then I ask him, what kind of settings did you use? And he's like, what do you mean settings? I just plugged in. And then I'm like, oh boy. Something is wrong here, of course. Of course it's wrong. Of course. So let's get to it. This is why you're crap. No, I'm just kidding. When you open Simulation Craft for the first time, and you go into Options Globals, which is fair enough the first thing you see when you go to Options, you'll see here that there's a file style called Patchwork. Patchwork, I don't know if you played WoW in Wrath of Lich King? I don't know. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. But basically what this fight was about is that it was a healer fight intense and it was a tanking intense, I believe. I actually don't remember all the details, but what I know, it was tank and spank. It was literally me standing here looking at this target, which is Patchwork, and then I'm spamming my button. Patchwork, you got it. Which means you don't move. And what's suspicious when you don't move? Let's say we have 2 dots up. Let's say that you 100k each damage. And my Wrath spam, let's say that's 200k. So this is 400k DPS, alright? Like, screw my details here. This is what I'm doing now in an example. So I have my 2 dots up and I'm spamming Wrath, 400k DPS. When I move, I currently deal 200k DPS because I have 2 dots up, but my Wrath spamming, it doesn't exist. So if I cast 1, move 1 second, cast 1. That's like half of the Wrath cast that I should be doing. Which means my 200k Wrath DPS is actually 100k. Plus 2 dots, that's 300k. So right now I'm doing 300k DPS instead of 400. Do you see my point? When you move, you're not casting. Your dots tick the same. So basically, if you move, you lose DPS. And this is the difference on why your DPS is just not there where your sim is, because it's a patchwork. Patchwork means you don't move. Oh wait, there's an example when you mouse over. Tank and spank. That's interesting. And actually you can see a lot of examples here. I didn't know that the hectic ad clear was heavy movement and frequent ad spawns. I actually only thought that it was a lot of ads. Like, even I learned something now. That's interesting. But yes, if we look at relevant bosses right now, Nighthole, Croesus, how I pronounce it, I would say it's light movement. But yeah, let's stick to Patchwork. Then what else can you change? Length, 300 seconds, that's 5 minutes. You just divide by 60, I mean. Croesus will be 360, if you want to know. But yeah, let's say 300. What else should you be changing? You set the player skill elite. When you are simulation crafting, like, you don't want to know what you should be doing like. You want to know what your character should be doing like. So that's why you should keep it on elite. Not that, oh, fire shot as in I'm standing fire, I'm dying. Like, I know you're used to do that from LFR, but we'll keep it on elite. Because we want to know what our character can do. Alright? What else is there? Like, I can explain. If you're a tank or something, or you wanna know, then you can change it here. Like a fluffy pillow. It's just what it says, like, it doesn't do anything. Tank dummy, that's the one that hits back. So like, I think the simulation craft can actually kill you if you don't do anything. Like, I don't know, I never tried it. That will be interesting to see. And more like, I have it on 100 ms. I don't know what you other guys have. Like in game, I'm on 30, but I just keep it in 100. Like that's what everyone does. And if you have better ping, that's only good for you. That's good for you. But not everyone is lucky. I find it funny that they call it Australia. All right, bad with the memes. Anyway, let's get to it. This is Patrick. Let's sim my character. All right. Oh boy. So how good is my character? I'm doing 830k DPS, boys. What the fuck is this? Didn't I do 750k last time in the previous parts? That's because this time around I have my 4 set on. That's actually why. So yeah. Alright. This is how you sim single target. So like let's change some settings for like let's say this patchwork. Patchwork now to learning. Let's say fight style, light movement, and 360. This is Croesus. Number of enemies, like I'll keep it 1. I know there are some ads, so the DPS should be a little bit different, but they usually die fast, so it's not worth saying that there are ads. Like, it's not worth it. Single target DPS is like 95% of the damage, so this is the closest. All right. Then you can use this again, but let's rename it to baseline. Plus, let's call the Croesus, because then we know the settings. All right. Simulate. Then results will name the file exactly this. Alright, what does it say? Now it says I do 758k. That makes sense because I'm moving, and plus the fight is longer. The longer the fight is, the less DPS you do. And also keep in mind that I might soon have incarnation at this point. So if it was like 20 seconds longer, my DPS will increase a lot because I have the ring. So I'll get like incarnation soon. That's the difference. Like as you can see, from movement to not movement, I'm losing 60k DPS or 50k. So it's 58. So this is single target, and I hope you see the difference. All right. So now I would like to say thank you for watching. I hope you learned a lot from me. If not at all, just insult me in the comment section. And please subscribe to me if you want to see more. As I said in my previous videos, I will be doing a lot of point of view encounters on my mythic encounters. Like when I have the time, I will also talk about tips and tricks, like special things I do because I have played a lot. Like let's see my plate. There might be people with more. My plate is 63 hours, and I just created I created for play. So yeah, I will see you another time. Thank you for watching.